Hi, friends. Thanks for being here. Enlightened World Network. I'm Dr. Ruth Anderson. We have a guided meditation every day of the year for you. And today, our guest meditator is Keira Lani. We love Keira. She's an amazing teacher, coach, author, speaker. We just think the world of her and can't wait to see what she's going to share with us today. Keira, thank you so very much for being here.
Thank you so much, Ruth. What a pleasure to be back with Enlightened World Network on this auspicious day of the Pisces new moon. I set a ritual space earlier, but I'm just burning a little more sage right now to really drop into some clarity and presence to bring through what is most needed for this beautiful community. What a gift. I wanted to share with all of you before we get started. This little bird showed up today, and it I don't even actually remember where this came from, but it wanted to come on to our meditation today. It's a beautiful little carved wooden swallow. And so along with the watery energy of the ocean, I really feel like Pisces to me is like the movement of water, of the water signs. It feels to me like it's so much about the movement of water. So the rainfall, the waterfall, the tides flowing in and out. There's the image in the Pisces of the two fish swimming in opposite directions, not looking at each other, means that we can often have a sense of duality with Pisces, even more so than other water signs, where it's all about how we'll be like in the clear pool of water, and then it's swirling. And I feel like right now in this Pisces new moon, we've been dealing with a lot of swirling energy. Ruth and I were talking about how it might feel like you're in a tornado, and how do we find that eye at the center of the tornado? How do we find the calm stillness? Meditation has been coined as an opportunity to take a glass of muddy water and allow it to settle. And so I really invite you to just be present with whatever's really alive for you in your life as we drop into this meditation. And I'm really inviting in the songbird energy along with the energy of the water, the depths, the visioning, the dream world. There's a really strong energy of songbirds coming in for our meditation today. And so I'm going to take a sip of water, and I invite you, if you have water nearby, to really activate your inner water by connecting with the water in your glass, taking a sip of water. And as the water enters your cells, bring your awareness within, connecting to the breath. Drop your awareness down into your connection with the earth. So place your feet flat on the earth if you're sitting in a chair, or if you're sitting cross-legged, really feel the connection of your pelvis. Let's take a moment to really drop into our connection with the earth and the water running underground. I was recently brought into an awareness of the language that we use for ascension may be taking us away from the ascension that we're calling in. So inviting all presence into the embodiment, in full embodiment of presence of our most mundane life circumstances as a part of our spiritual journey is being called for right now. Ascension by coming down into our earthly experience with full spiritual presence. So as you connect to the earth, connect to the water within, without, and all around you, recognizing that we are one with the earth, we are one with the water. We are both ascending and descending simultaneously, just as the Pisces fish are swimming in opposite directions, looking out rather than looking in. I invite you to just allow all of these energies to swirl around you and come in as if coming into the eye of the storm. My antique Nepalese singing bowl would like to sing, and I invite you to just drop into the song. Songbirds who stay through the winter are really present with us today. As they may be cleaning and preparing their nests. Calling out to their beloved nest mates, preparing for the new life springing from the earth. Now is the time to prepare the ground of your being and plant the seeds of intentions for what you would like to birth through you in this next cycle, in this next season, as we prepare to welcome the spring, but we are still in the time of winter. We prepare the ground, we prepare the seeds. So I invite you to envision a precious seed, a pearl, a magical seed that is being created. And I invite you to hold your hands in front of you if it feels right, or just imagine this seed floating. Perhaps the seed is arising within your heart. Perhaps you'd like to move your hands into the shape of a seed, because you are the creator of this seed. I was in the shower this morning praying, and I received a really powerful message. You get to choose the desires of your heart, and God will help you to create them. We were given free will and artistic creative power in order to bring our visions to life. So right now in this Pisces new moon, I invite you to come on a journey with me of creation, of bringing a vision into your awareness that can be molded between your hands into a manifestation, a true experience of life. Recognizing that our creations are the most joyful and empowering and beautiful when we put the energy in and release the attachment to control the outcome. I really invite you to just draw in energy with your breath into your creation as if that breath were merely a spark igniting the fire of your heart. Feel the chamber of the rib cage around your heart like a bellows, breathing energy into the vision. Perhaps you've spent a lot of time creating this vision and all the details are clear, or perhaps this is the first time you're awakening this vision within your being. Allow yourself to be so present with the breath that any doubts or concepts that are floating around in your brain are just blown out of the way. Bringing clarity into this center space, the eye of the storm, all those thoughts, cares, and concerns, all of the outside circumstances that feel insurmountable when you think of creating this vision on the ground. Just let them swirl around you. Bring all of your awareness into the center, the space of your heart. Just continuing to breathe, continuing to ignite this seed at the center of your heart. I'm hearing the words, I am magic. If this feels like a mantra that you would like to embrace, I invite you to repeat it to yourself with the breath. Inhale, I am. Exhale, magic. Or if a different word comes that would like to be embodied, I invite you to embrace that. I am love. I am powerful. I am present. Am whole. This Pisces new moon energy, this time of darkening to go within to see the light, is inviting you to be in full presence of your nature. Each and every one of us comes into this body whole. What part of your whole has been neglected? This is the time to nurture your wholeness. Perhaps there's an emotion that has been ignored, stuffed down. Perhaps there's a judgment that needs to be released, a judgment towards yourself or a loved one. Perhaps there is an artistic expression that's been neglected, that wants to be expanded, held space for, brought through. Just breathe into the space between the molecules of your being. Fill yourself with the breath and tune into your wholeness. All parts of you, perhaps even right now, especially connect to those parts of you that feel like too much or not enough, and allow them to be nurtured and recognized as just enough, exactly what is needed for your soul's full expression. God, Goddess, universal consciousness invited you into form to express your wholeness. You are that. You are the only one who can bring through your unique expression. So expanding our wings now, imagine yourself as a bird or an angel, a winged being of light, floating up to take a bird's eye view on your life. Allow yourself to see your life in all its glory, all the pain, all the bliss, all the challenges, all the accomplishments, the whole picture. Now imagine that you can encapsulate a life into one moment, like a freeze frame of time. Gather it in. Again, use the breath. Pull it into that center space at the core of your being. Encapsulate it into a seed pod, creating that seed of intention, because all that you are, all that you hold is here for one unique purpose, or many unique purposes encapsulated into one. Allowing yourself to be that fully multidimensional creation that you are. Let's come into a breath practice to really pull in all of what you are into this seed pod. Inhale, opening your heart. Exhale, ground into your feet. Inhale, expand the inside to the outermost edges of your energy field. Exhale, contracting the outer body, flowing it down into the earth. There's There's something dropping in right now. So I'm going to invite 3 breaths in silence to tune into what is dropping in to your consciousness. What is the download that is coming just for you? Feeling it at the base of the skull, the back of the neck, the back of the heart. It's coming to me like a feeling of lightness, lightness of being. Lighten up, let go, open your wings. There's something that you may have been carrying for lifetimes, or at least this one, that needs to move. There's an invitation to lay down your burdens, to feel the freedom of taking flight. The crystal bowl would like to share her voice to help with this process. So I invite you to receive the vibration and allow it to break loose what you may have been holding too tightly. To open the wings, to create space between the feathers. To allow a deeper breath. Invite you to deepen the breath and move the body with the breath. Inhale, lifting the chest, bring the shoulders behind you, open the throat. Exhale, curl your body in, rounding the back. Inhale, open. Exhale, flushing the energy, flushing, clearing stagnation. Just take any spontaneous movements your body needs. I'm feeling there's some energy moving today that has been a long time coming. So I really invite you to be gentle with yourself today. Coming back into connection with that beautiful lunar energy, the cycles and seasons are so much a part of our life experience. I'm feeling a container being held for you to really drop in deeper into that clear light of awareness. When the moon is joining the sun at this new moon time, the moon and the sun are united. This is why we don't see the moon, and yet her presence is so strongly felt, because she's traveling beside the sun right now in this moment. So I invite you to really feel how you are holding duality within your being, and just allow yourself to put that down. As if you can offer what you've been carrying, anything that feels like a weight on your shoulders, offer it to this powerful conjunction of moon and sun in the dreaming, dream walking sign of Pisces, who sees both sides and yet sometimes forgets to bring them together. Right now, I invite you to allow this burden to be lifted as you recognize the steam that comes together when we join the sun and moon, like fire and water uniting. There it is. All right, the clarity is here. The seeds are planted. There's nothing else for you to do but watch the magic unfold. Let's return to the breath and take that healing power of the breath into any area of your body that needs some extra love and attention. It may be a physical part, a chronic pain or tension. There may be some emotions that need some extra nourishing. Allow yourself to receive the breath in whatever way you need it most today. And relax with the exhale, as if you can rest into the support of these loving, divine, feminine and masculine energies that have created this beautiful container of awakening today. As you slowly bring your awareness back into the space around you, opening your eyes, look around as if it is a new day, as if you have been born again, as if you are the bird greeting the sunrise. I invite you to be sure to take note of any special messages that came through for you today, the intentions that maybe your soul had that were not fully revealed because of all of the outside doing that has been happening in life right now. And return to this meditation as you like to pick up new insights and magic. Something really unique came through today that I wasn't expecting. So thank you all for your presence. And I look forward to hearing what came through for Ruth, because I was feeling something moving. So much was moving today. Thank you so much to all who dropped in with us today. And thank you so much, Ruth. It is such a gift and an honor to share presence with you on a regular basis this way.
I
It
love
is
it
my
too,
heart.
Kira. Yeah, thank you so much. So, so much. You said a couple of things that I wanted to pinpoint. One, you said your shower talk with the creator, and I so love that. What a I somehow I just think with the humidity and the moisture, it just sort of like breaks down the veil a little bit more, and I think it's easier to hear sometimes when you're in the shower. But the message you received, you set to choose the desires of your heart, and God will help you to create them. Beautiful. And then you also asked us, you challenged us with the question, what part of your whole has been neglected? I think, I know for me, that's really quite profound. I think as light workers, sometimes we think, oh, this is who I'm supposed to be. And when we do that, then we neglect the other parts of ourselves that we're not willing to look at or not willing to step foot in. So that was really, really good for me. Yeah. What did you take from your meditation?
Hmm. I don't think anyone's ever asked me that before. Thank you. I love that you brought back in the wholeness because this this is very personal for me. I definitely resonate with what you said about, and this has been true for me for really for my entire life that I um, want all of me to be encapsulated in the um, the meditation practice, the yoga practice, the writing, the beauty that I can bring to the world, and I kind of want to hide away
Mm.
the rest of it. And um, and so I think I posed this question to you earlier before, and I kind of feel like it's a valuable thing to have here for our audience. I had a moment in the shower when I was praying where I thought, is this weird that I'm praying while I'm cleaning my crotch? And I was like, no, this is actually perfect because God wants us to love all of us because we have this really special gift. And in my channeled writing this morning, it came through as everybody, which does not just mean every human, but every body is created in wholeness and is created as an artist. This
Mm.
is coming through a little bit differently right now than it did in my writing, but I thought this was so profound for me to think of the artistry of the birds who dance in the morning sunlight, who sing their songs, who sing their unique songs, the artistry of the cloud formations. So for me, that has been really powerful to connect to myself as an artist, as I've always been an artist. And then I became a teacher and I put my value in my teachings and my trainings and my skills that I developed. And I think my true value is in what comes through me spontaneously. And this may include the value of expressing anger when something just isn't right. And this may include the value of, um, I don't know why it's coming through like this, but it just came through as the value of like dropping a plate and recognizing that ephemeral quality of life, that just because something is precious and beautiful, like what's the way that it's being shown to me now is those sand paintings, the beautiful sand paintings that are designed to be erased. When we build like the sand castles that people build, I don't know who else has enjoyed building really beautiful creations in full awareness that they're going to be washed away by the sea. And the point isn't what can we hold on to, what can we, like the legacy, the idea of legacy, even, we want to leave a legacy, we want to build a legacy, and nothing lasts forever. So I'm not sure how I'm getting this from my meditation. To be honest, my logical brain is going like, okay, Keira, where are you going with this? But that's what's coming through for me right now is really like each one of us is an artist. Everyone is an artist, and many of us don't honor our artists. So maybe this is why it's coming through in terms of like the wholeness and the parts of us that we kind of we build a profession, and then we put all of our value into our professional self, and we forget that the beauty that comes through us, when a child gets their hands in the finger paint and just is playing with color, the artistry that's available to us is so powerful and unique and precious and such a gift. And so I really, for me, I think that's the biggest thing that's coming through for me on my heart is, am I allowing myself full expression of all of that? Like, even if it's like getting down in the mud and getting dirty and, and recognizing that it's not every part of life is always fun, but there's so much good in really just being present with that unique way that we get to express our experience. And each one of us is fully expressed, if we allow ourselves to be, right? So yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know, I hope that made sense.
It it made sense to me. And the message that I heard from that is because you were talking about the sand castles and or the sand paintings and how it's created and it's beautiful in its time, and it's expected that it be dispersed. That's
Mhm.
the expectation. And I heard the words nothing lasts forever, but everything leaves an energetic imprint. And
Mhm.
the vision that was put into my head was even friendships, because we have people come into our lives, whether it's a spouse or a sibling or a daughter or a friend. One of them dies. That friendship shifts and changes. And it's not meant to last forever, but the energetic imprint of it holds beauty. I mean, I think of dear ones that I have loved and lost. But when I put myself in that energetic imprint of that love, that remains.
Mhm. Mhm.
And so, the situation Kira and I were talking about before we came on, nothing lasts forever. And so then how do you shift and still hold the integrity of what had been there? So what you're
Mhm.
saying just spoke directly to my heart. I know how I interpreted it. So
Beautiful.
thank you for that. Thank
Thank you for that interpretation. That was beautiful and so poignant and true. And yeah, it's really, really dear to my heart to honor the way that those who have passed are still present with us, just in that moment of remembrance, if nothing else. And I feel like there are more layers than that, but just as you said, the love is everlasting. And especially if we reignite it continually with our own presence and dedication to integrity. And every word that you said just spoke to me. So we're definitely on the same wavelength here. I appreciate that so much. Thank you.
Yes. So, Keira, if somebody wants to work with you individually, how do they find out about you? How do they contact you?
Well, I am generally present on those social media places, Facebook, Instagram, and you are welcome to reach out to me directly in a message. That's probably the easiest way to connect with me, because I work very individually in a lot of ways with people. And so it's helpful to just have a conversation and say, okay, if you're feeling that my particular energetic vibration feels aligned with yours, and you're feeling like there's an area of your life that is lit up today that maybe was kind of stuffed down before, then that might be a sign that we need to have a conversation and see what else we can uncover. So Keira Lani, I basically made all of my places be kiralani.treegong. If you want to search for that, that will show up. And then I do have a website, practiceselflove.com. As I was mentioning to Ruth earlier, it's a little bit out of date, but you can still get a sense of who I am and the multidimensional offerings that I have available.
Excellent. And friends, to hear more of Keira Lani, you can also go to YouTube, go to Enlightened World Network, and in our search, type in Keira Lani. She's got a lot of videos there. So, Keira, thank you so very much for today. And our friends, thanks for being here at Enlightened World Network. We're looking forward to many, many more learning opportunities through meditation with you. So take good care. God bless, and we'll see you soon.